Hello guys, today we are going to see how to make the dump solid in CATIA. I am going to make a flange with the two holes, so let's start with the sketching. You will get to know the dimensions as I will proceed. I took XY plane since I have to make the top view first, like how it looks exactly you will get to know. The flange is used to join the two components in one. What I am going to make now is a trapezoid which will be irregular in shape. Carefully adjust the dimensions as it is the crucial part. I am not going to do the dimensioning for hole because I am not following any sketch. Carefully make it as it was. I am trying to adjust the dimension here so that I can get the perfect shape. You can see me adjusting the dimensions here and properly placing the things in a perfect place. Finally, I have exited the sketch and I am going to the next command. I am going to use the pad section of 100 mm mirrored on both the ends to show a bit of volume. For that, I am going to take the 100 length of my extruded part and I will be extended it to the both ends of the plane. This thing to happen, what I have to do is to do the mirror extend so that it will extend on the both the sides of the axis. When you do the job carefully, then you will see that we have extruded a trapezoid that of irregular shape. After doing this, select a face where I am going to put points. I am going to take a 2 points so that I can do a hole after taking the points. Centering from the middle axis and extend it towards both the axes. Now this will form the basis of our flange, what we are going to create later and what you will see. There are many more commands that we are going to use, so you need to make the note out of it. Carefully adjust the dimension and try to place it on the face. We can see it clearly so that we can use it for the other operations. Adjust the distance of the points from the respective adjacent sides to show the uniformity. This will help to create a perfect distance between them. You can see me adjusting the dimension of a 2 points irrespective of the adjacent sides of an irregular trapezoid. After giving the dimension for the 2 points one by one from its adjacent sides, the next very thing what will come in our mind is to give the round off dimensions for each of the points so that they are equidistant from each other. Now you can see me adjusting the dimension as per the given standard of the drawing. Starting from the first point, taking the two adjacent sides of an irregular trapezoid into the consideration. Now moving back to the other point and doing the similar thing as we have done for the above point. Putting the dimension, taking the corresponding adjacent side of an irregular trapezoid into consideration. After defining the points for the hole, now it's time for its usage. Take the hole command on the face and select the whole command, select the point, then select the face over it. You will get the command pop-up. Until and unless you won't get the command pop-up, again try to click on the point and then on the face again. Finally, we have managed to get the properties of a hole on a component. What you have missed here that you couldn't see is that I have used the diameter of 20 mm and then I have used the extension that is up to the last. Going towards the next point, I am trying to relocate the point where we have made through sketch. We have to adjust it while moving the trapezoid into our view zone. Select the point, then select the face. Here selected the whole command. The same pop-up window will open in front of you. The same option you will see it here also. We have put previously. If at all you want to change something, then you can change by putting your own values. Now you can see that 50% of the work has been done. The next thing what is left to be done is the fillet. I can do the fillet on a specific side, keeping the back side vacant so that it will help me to use the another command. You have seen me using the edge fillet command. Here I have used the radius 5 mm for both the sides. These are the sides which can be visible from the front view of the flange. You can see what I have done. There are still two edges that are remained. Now the next command what I am going to use is a shell command. This will take out the material from the faces that we have selected. I have selected the front portion including the top and the bottom. What I will exclude here is the back section. You can review it by adjusting the views. I will try to show the first sample without selecting the holes what we have done inside. This will exactly remove the material that we have put. This is not the thing that we wanted. So what I will do now is I will undo what I have done and then again I will show the same process by selecting the front face and along with the holes that we have created. Before selecting the shell command, make sure that you put the values that you wanted. Like I am taking 5 mm value. Carefully observe all the sides that are properly being selected. Locate the holes in such a way that it can be located very clearly. Select carefully the two holes that we have made. Check it and then apply and see the result that we have got. This is the flange that we were talking about. It looks similar as of the original thing. Now the next a very important thing that I'm going to show you, like how to make the dumb solid of this flange component. Dumb solids are made to study the component that are made and which have been imported from the outside environment. It will be of other format. Basically the dumb solids are of .stp, .cgs formats. First we need to rename our product so that we can identify it in our location very clearly. In the properties window, what you can do is select the alt and then enter. Go into the product section and then come back to the part number. Here you can rename it as a dumb solid. Now you can carefully observe that the name of our product has been changed into a dumb solid. Then go to the file and then do the save as option. You can check the save file name and below that you can see the save as type. In the save as tab we have to select the .stp format. Click yes option. Now it will get saved into your own location where you want. We'll try to reopen it by again open the CATIA, then try to import it by using file option, then go to the open and try to select where it is. It is our dumb solid. Now import it. Now you can see this is the same component that we have made. If you try to click it, it will show as a whole body because it is of different format, CAD part. This is it for this video. I will put the another video on different topics. Till then stay tuned. Please subscribe my channel and like my video and share it to the people who are in need of this.